Welcome to Thursday Volvo Day. Why I choose this day? Because if I choose Wednesday, it would be much easier to say, but no, never mind. At the beginning I have some not hauls, but some shopping stuff. I bought this is double diode rectifier for 100 amps, 400 volts. I don't care about volts too much, but the current is important for me. It will be used for some battery stuff, and it's where else to use. It will be used to cover the issue with the solar regulators, which has switching on the minus pole, and if I will have ground separated solar panels, I will have separated the not battery, but the battery, and not the how to say, the things that consuming parts of the circuit. But if I charge the battery with the alternator from the car, if I connect plus to plus on these both, the current on the minus pole will flow back through the FET transistors in the solar regulator, if there are this system, and there is some diode. There is usually diode in the FET transistors because of nature how they are made, but these diodes are not rated to such big current. So I will add another diode to between that to get the current from the switching FET. It's back current to this diode to protect the part of solar regulator. But I still don't know how it will be inside, because I didn't decide what solar regulator I would buy, and if I choose some peak searching device with DC-DC converter, maybe it will be completely different. I don't know. This is the very nice volt meter or measuring not minus to plus. I will not show it right now. It's green light, green backlight with some LCD which shows the level of charging battery, of level of charge in the battery, and on the right side it shows or volts or percentage. It can be switched with this small button, which is not very very user friendly to push it, and it can be switched off, which that will remove the numbers on the display. It will not show light backlight, and in this state it takes about 8 microamps. So it's completely switched off. No power it takes from the battery in this mode. When it works, it can be switched that it will or light all time, or light this only for short time. If you soldered it, that some of these connection points that can be switched. So I switch it to the mode that it will light up for a while if you press the button, about 10 seconds, and then it still displays the numbers and does not light with the backlight. And in this mode it takes about, I don't know, 4 4 milliamps without backlight and about 8-9 milliamps with backlight. So it's still very power saving device. And the last one I want to show you at the beginning, before I start to heating here. It's quite cold. I don't know how much is there because all the thermometers are gone. I destroyed the blind cover of that hole with ugly switches. They are not ugly, but I don't need them. I need another one. So I designed the new version on the printer. For the printer, I printed it. It's not very good in this site. I broke that spring part, and I did it completely different, much bigger. Maybe I can make it smaller. I don't know. And in this part it still works somehow but it broke on the edge here. So, but it fits into the hole, and I can move on this place some kind of stuff like this regulator, or I can put there fog lights. I don't know. This one I will probably move to one of that ones, and the second one will be timing of the wipers, and maybe I will have a wiper switch in this position. I don't know, but it will look different than this. But now I have checked that the size is okay, but I have to improve that springy part. That's all from the beginning, and I will start the fire. But today it will not be only about Volvo. I have several projects that I'm making separate videos for them. This is not one of them. This is just very small project with the grow lights, and I did such lamp or light, or what can be called, because it's but it does not work, because I think it can be also helpful in the car, because the cooling is the one sometimes one of most important things. And there is the issue with this cooler, which seems to be quite big, but it does not work on this position. It could probably work if I mount it this way, but I don't want to light this to the side. Maybe I can buy the mirror and direct it to the... Maybe it would be the cheapest solution to this, to use some mirror. But I will do it different way. Let's do it. I think this Thursday session in the garage should not be called Volvo Day. My idea is that the cooler does not work because there is no airflow in between the fins in this position, and what can improve it is making the holes, line of the hole in the bottom part, because it's enough thick that even with holes it will distribute heat eventually. So, but the second idea was to make groove cuttings make cuts on the milling machine between fins. Keep only this center section, and from the edge of the this is for measuring temperature, because aluminum is not very doesn't like measuring temperature, because the emissions are so low that normal cheap thermometers does not work with it, so I use some black tape. So my idea is to take some metal, I don't know, 4 flute, 3 flute, 1 flute, not 1 flute, but this size is too big, I don't know, it's about 10. I saw about still cold here, and I will need about 6 millimeters, will be more than the groove in the bottom. It's 5. So it looks like if I take 4 millimeters mill, it will do the job. So definitely today will not be anything from Volvo, because another story happened right now. Impreza don't want to go on gas, not mean gasoline, but the gas like LPG, and I have to fix it right now. Yes, you know it. If you fix something at home and it is not that day, it can be issue. This is the size, I don't know. I have some device that can measure it. It's about 3. It's too small. It will be 3.1 to something like this. Will not be 3. But I don't need 2 flutes. I need 4 flutes. So let's check it. There is some very hard stuff. These are, I can read this. If I can read, I can read it on the box. 3 millimeters, not my case. The same. Yes, I probably bought this one for these ones, because there are 2, probably same. For the cutting the edge of the doors, for fixing that isolation. There are 5 millimeters. That could be enough long for. Yeah, okay. Let's try this one. These are not. It's HSS 42, but I am not sure, because I use this one for cutting the door groove, and why I have box without second piece, and it ended with the not dull mill, but with some blob of steel on the end. Yes, it was not even it did not look like an end mill at the end of work. I will cover these. So I will use 5 millimeters with 6 shaft, not 6 shaft. And sometimes okay. This, and I need to get it out from the milling machine. Yes. light up. I will not remove it from the adapter. It will be able. I am able to remove this and replace without removing Morse 4 from the adapter. I still think about buying this adapter with the ER32, which gives me plenty of possibilities to hold the end mills, and it's shorter about this size, so yeah, but maybe it would be better to make a new head, make new. I will make a little bit longer stick out to be able to see what's happening. I will not fix it this way, I will that way, yes, because I need to visually check where I am because of that. I will not remove this emitter. I will just cover it with some tape because even the wires, because it's already fitted with the heat transfer grease, and I don't want to do it second time, and it's hard to remove, and it will get dust from the milling, and it would need to be cleaned completely to install it again. So how I will do it? My idea is to hold it this way in the vise. The idea is good, but this vise is, I don't know, it should be 16. It's 20 wide. Yeah, it's 20 wide. No, it's not 20 wide. It's only 15, 16, 17. 16, 17, 18, 17 wide, but only 14. 14. So if you see some wood, it's because I cracked some cocos nuts. But this is preventing to hold it firmly because I need to hold it on the top side, because bottom side is not hold anything, because it's not in the middle, and I need to remove this. These are stainless M4 bolts with the screw with the thread made into aluminium cooler. The same is for the holding that emitter. It's M3 bolts, again thread made into aluminium. Originally I want to hang it on some wires, on some strings, but I found that it's possible to fix it to the edge of the window, and I will do it from this side, and I will hold it not in the part I am milling, because it will, when I mill it out, it would collapse, and it's better to hold it just at the other side. Okay, that means maybe I should lay something below about, because I am not sure if I am able to, if I not touch. That's why I want that stick out, because I really don't need to cut too deep, and I need to switch it on the movement upward, and let's go. Okay, this is okay right now, and it's definitely above the make some light, and now it's just on the touch, and I will just approximately put it into middle. Yes, and I will try to make it close as possible to cool it. And now I have to cover that emitter. I'm not sure if I should use some bigger tape, yes. What kind of tape I should use, because there will be oil, and the emitter is there is directly that luminophore which emits the light, and I don't know how it will behave when it's covered with some glue. But it's not hot because it's so cold. I should put it into electricity and make it hot a little bit. You can see how crazy light it is. It's 50 watts. I will take a while until it gets hot. In meantime, I prepare the I don't see. I'm blind completely. I don't have any scissors. Where they are? Here. I can feel the smoke from the stove. Let's check it. If you think that you will get faster fire burning more if you put the that folded box in the bottom of the fireplace, you don't do it. It does not work. It covers all air intake from the bottom, and the wood on the top does not burn almost at all. So I will open this top air, and now I close the sucking. So back to the work. I will have to I need to record this under some project, and because it's not Volvo, I have to count my working hours, and let's switch it off. It's not hot. It takes hours until it gets hot, but definitely it's not enough, because if you keep it for 1 hour, the aluminum part will get, I don't know, it gets 60, almost 70 degrees Celsius, and the emitter has about it's not, maybe I should use another type of tape. We'll see if it is. I remove some pressure. It will not cool, it will just lubricate. I hope it's working. Not working. I think it's so cold that it does not give any oil. Yeah, now it's getting, we are getting the oil. Okay, and what else? I need high speed. Yes, it's already on the highest speed of the machine. Let's check it. And the slowest movement if I run on the automatic move. So it is switch off, let's test it. Direct it a little bit lower to the point where the cutting is really happening. Maybe I can increase the airflow a little bit. And yeah, it's getting oily, so okay, let's go. some kind of light to see in the middle of the because it's not enough from the top. One side is finished, and now I will do the same on the other side. I don't know if you want to watch it. There will be some small complication or some issue that I need to solve, and this is the grounding wire. I need to find some brush and clean the device a little bit, especially the sides, to be able to hold it firmly. And okay, and the wire goes away. Okay, I'm not sure if it cannot be better, because even with that it was full of chips. And I will start from the front side. Now it should be almost the same, and I have to avoid cutting one groove because of this wire. That's all, nothing else. And now I will put the camera a bit farther to see. You can see it in the action. You will not see the details, you already have seen it. So it seems it's finished. I can put that screw right now back because or I will lose it. I could make some groove behind that screw as a screwdriver. Underground, how it is possible. And but it would be just the hole and not with this type of mill. Okay, I think we finish it quite nicely. It seems the emitter is not damaged, and what I will do right now is some kind of cleaning. I will try to remove the oil from the. I should remove it from the wall. Yeah, it would be nice if I use some kind of tool or thing that will remove that edges. Yeah, a little bit, because it's eating. I'm not sure if there was some kind. There was a blob of that grease, white grease. It looks like it. I push it out with the air. I don't know, maybe, but it's not possible. It's on the all sides. Maybe it was just happened during that first using, because it won't. It's also sharp on its edges, and I was always on the side. Same here. How? Yeah, about time 11. It's time to go to lunch. I don't know what I should, if I'm able to clean it more in the middle. Why? Because of the dust. It will get the dust if it is full of oil. Okay, it worked, because the dust will make some at first thin, then later thick layer, which prevents the cooling again. So I don't want to have dust on it. One more thing I should do is to bend this piece of this U profile, because it Yeah, it's okay, right side, because it's not good on the window, because it's lighting more to the out, because it goes this way. I need to bend it a little bit to the outside, but I am not sure if it will bend or if it will just break, because 60/60 aluminum is able to bend, but not too much. I think it's okay. Right now it's exactly what I need, and you can go and install it. Let's go. I will move this to the bottom, because on the edge it will not have a right temperature of the... It will be a temperature already lowered with that profile. Switch the engine, switch the machine, and let's go to test it. I need that one. So let's take this way. It was a modification of the cooler for the grow lights. This is not the last thing about growing lights today, but now there will be break for the lunch, and later I will try to put this frame into bedroom. I will not record it, probably, this operation, but maybe if it fits, I will weld some pieces where they are. Yep. That on this, in this box. But now let's take some meal. Yeah. So, welcome back after lunch. We already tested the frame. It can go into the bedroom even with the vertical pieces which are not now welded. I just removed them after testing. And the issue, no issues. And the next job is to make holders for these profiles. I have 5 of them, 1, 2, 5, and I have 4 for these magnets. These are they have poles like this and this, probably, I don't know. So they have 2 poles on each, and these are from the laser printer. It's some part of the toner. So each time you throw away the toner, you are throwing out such magnet. So, and now I am solving the question: is it possible to cut it with the angle grinder, or should I use hand saw? I don't know. What's the question is that the vibration can remove magnetic. I should bend this part because it seems to going outside. I will use white marker to mark where I need to cut them. I will cut them all to 3 pieces, so I get 1 set, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will 1 spare. So let's test it. If it loses its magnetism, it will be bad, but I don't have any other way to check it. I will do it. I will do it. I will not do it because I forgot to take ear protection, earth protection from the upstairs. So let's try it. Yeah, the main problem of the magnets here is that they eat each piece of metal smooth that it's around. But cutting it with the angle grinder has one good and positive effect. This is that the dust is not at the end on the that magnets, is there is the dust is baked into one piece and it's easy to remove. If I do it with the hand saw, I will make that these shaves, and they are all around the magnetic pieces, so, and it's very hard to remove them. This is much better. Just simple, take out these big pieces. It's some strange smell, but kind of no, I remember this smell from time when I was young, and when I have the model of the trains, and some there was having the same smell. That's the question, if the two of these will be able to hold that, and that profile. And another, I will remove all of them, and I will work with each separately. So the first I should do some testing, and I don't know how to fix it temporarily, because I don't know, maybe some double glued tape. Another issue is that they should be installed with the poles upside down, or if the force is much smaller. So the best would be if I have some metal plate. It must be steel, and I will put it over these profiles to get the right angle of the magnets. It's not very easy task, this, and I should do it on some kind of moving part to be able to transfer it somewhere else after I glue all of them. So maybe I should do it this way, and I should turn all our wires to avoid that someone can fall. Someone means me. So 5 of these. So cables are tight, and now I will make another step, and it's making the aluminium a little bit more rough to get the glue better. So I will use that. Maybe I should use wire brush. Maybe it would be. I will see how this works. Okay, it looks good. It makes two things in one operation. It removes any possible oil on it, and it makes the surface bigger. One more thing is to choose what I will use for gluing. I thought about epoxy. It would be okay, but epoxy is too fluid. So I thought about polyurethane things that could be okay. They are very, very tough materials, but they have issue with the time of the getting. No, it does not have the issue with the time, because I can heat it up and it will be done until evening. It will hold much better than this. I choose that green filler with the glass fibers. This is a very tough stuff for fixing the car, but it's not. It has no adhesion to the parts if they are not really very. If they are very smooth, so you can see it does not fix to the boxes. It's just easily peels off. So maybe I will not do it this way. I will really use that black sealant. I don't know what to put boxes. I need this applicator, and I need this one. Yeah, this one. Oh, it's a smell. If you think why the silicone stuff always gets firm and this stuff also gets firm and these, yeah, it's still okay. And I will push out that, not with this, with some else piece, this push that firm part out of there. If you always question why the silicone gets firm inside, and and you think it's a closed box, and there is only way to get to air is from the front, from this hole, and why it's getting firm from the back. Yeah, it's not really airtight stuff, because it seems I get out all the it's not really firm, airtight. If you close it in such box and you go next day, you will smell how much solvent or whatever is getting out. I never realized that it smells so much. Okay, let's put this back, and now I need to make space between them to allow having more magnets on side by side. Then I need some metal plate which will create the right angle of that pieces, and it definitely does not need to be a big plate, or even it can be anything else like this stuff or this stuff. It will work the same way, even if it is not complete plate, I hope. Yeah, but it will be a little bit heavier, but anyway, I will, and they definitely I will try to, yeah, I can use it as my advantage. Anyway, I don't know if I am able to put them all on this, and I don't know if what happens when I have all, it will fall down. So no, that is not it's not what I need. I really need big plate. Here, I forget that it will not hold itself, and I do not have, this is stainless. There is some kind of plate. Okay, I can probably use this. I will try it. I will put some more magnets on the sides that will not be I lost all of them here. Not that will not be or I can, yeah, I can fix them like this. Materially, how far they are. The most important is that they move, yeah. And it's not straight, it's bent somehow. It's not good, and that's the issue. And now it's not straight again. Still, and in the middle. The problem is also that I don't have. I need to have it on the final place. So where can I have it for a rest of the day? Maybe on this table. I'm not sure what I'll be doing. I will be welding, so this table will be free to use. We'll see if it's enough white. Okay. It seems I need to it must be bent depending on the shape of the table. Yeah, it seems okay in this moment. Some of them are a little bit up, some of them are a little bit down. Now they are almost all, but not in the middle. Yeah, another issue might be that these plates, I don't know how it's possible to bend or twist this profile. Not too much, but little bit. The question is if I glue them in different angle on each side, if it will hold on the I'm not sure if this is what is. Definitely I should use that. Should have used that that car. Okay, no, but it's not bad. I think I will have to add some after they get firm. What I have to do is to connect the power and let it light. But the problem is that I have shortened these cables too much. So let's check if it is possible to connect all of them. Maybe it seems it's possible. And now I need some electric power. That's I need some wire. Is there some? Or I should bring new. No, I will use this one. I don't know if there is still. No, it is not empty because it's used for the lamp above the lathe. So I will keep it here and use this wire. Okay, now we have power. We can switch it on here and it will heat up and it will and that's why I don't need this, because they are too big and they will turn around. I need something like maybe this one is still okay. Another 5 magnets. Let's set them exactly to the middle. It helps me to put the glue on it. Okay. Okay. Okay, it seems good. It's on the edge of that prepared area, but it's not bad because this stuff will hold on anything, even on unprepared aluminium. This is very good. It has very good adhesion and it's completely different than that stuff. I could also add one more maybe, but maybe I will wait, because maybe I will need add the magnets to that one, because 2 will not be enough. We'll see. It's smelling so badly. Yeah, this is the acid smell of acid silicone. I don't like this stuff. I like neutral silicone more, but neutral silicone is much more expensive, and the acid silicone is faster with getting firm. Usually, it's not the rule, but neutral silicone. If I can use, I use it. If I need something extra, I definitely use it. So I put these into that storage, into this storage, and this will heat up, and after 2-3 hours I think it would be ready to put into place. Anyway, in the meantime I will what I should do, I will do the bed. I want to have it prepared for the time. It's the best timing, because the family and the girls are going to grandparents, and I will be alone next week, and I will have time to check the bed, but definitely I don't have wood, so it's not very good timing. But anyway, I will be able to remove the bed and try I will be able to make holes and the points for fixation in the walls. So definitely it will help me. Yes, and that's why I should have prepared the bed, because I will spend one day with the making holes into walls. So I think this is the end of general record, because now I will start with the project called New Bed, and I am making the separate videos for it. So if you want to watch what's happening today for the rest of the day, let's switch to the series. Maybe if I am fast, I will do some other stuff. I don't know what. Maybe some more things for these grow lights. I will fix them, or I will install them on the position where they do the work. Now they don't do work. Now they're just making heat. And anyway, if you want details about these lights, there are two 10 meters of LED stripe. I bought 5 meters with ratio 3 red 1 blue, and second roll was in ratio 5:1. I don't see any much difference in the light. Two of these are one type, two of these are second type, and one is mixed, and the rest what's the end of 5 meters strips, because they it was not divided exactly to the size of these profiles. So there were some, I don't know, 10 LEDs or 8 LEDs pieces extra. And the power source is, I am not sure how many watts it has, but it has 16.5 amps, and it's running now on 13 volts, maybe a little bit more, but on the end of the cable, on the begin of the source, each stripe is exactly 12, maybe 12.1 volts. So 1 volt is lost on the cables. So I measured the consumption of whole system is about 145 watts. So, but you have to make some computation. You have to discount 1/13 of it, because it's heat produced on the wires. So you can count it by yourself. I don't know. It's about 120 watts or so. I have to say it's much more powerful than I expected. I expected less watts, and anyway, it's much more complicated solution than the emitter you have seen before when I was smelling that cooler. If this cooling solution will work, it's the cheapest solution, because the cooler itself, I don't know, 150 crowns, and the emitter 50 watts, it's about 60 crowns. So it's under it's about 200 crowns, and this solution, it's much more expensive, because the power source is almost 400 crowns. Some the profiles, they are not so expensive. This was about, I don't know, 200 crowns all, probably. Much more work to lay the stripes, solder the wires. That emitter, you solder 2 wires, and that's all. You put it into socket, and it works. And only thing you have to do is drill 4 holes and make the thread to be able to fix it into cooler. But yes, if you have milling machine, you can make that cooler like me. I hope it will work. But in some places it's not good. For the greenhouse, I would prefer these emitters. I will put them on the roof, and that's all. For this project, I need to have it this way, because it's in the shelf, and I have to fix that lights in the bottom of the shelf floors. I don't know how to call it, and it will illuminate just the areas in the shelf. I will show it in the video later when I will install it. So, complete different solution, complete different price. This is more expensive, more complicated, but for some case there is no way to choose other, because you cannot put that big chunk of aluminium under this shelf, because there is no airflow, and it will not cool enough. Maybe with the fan here, but still it's source of light from one point, so it will have worse distribution of light than these. It can really work if you put 5 emitters on the top of the greenhouse. It will work because it will distribute eventually. So stop the recording and let's start with the bed project.